Planning a European getaway in 2025? Well, here's the latest travel rules.
YOLO adventure, live your dreams, chase the sunsets, follow streams, one life, one chance, come explore. YOLO adventure, there's so much more. Dive in deep, climb up high, touch the stars, reach for the sky.
A new entry system is slated to launch October 12th, but delays and other policies means that you should check even before you go. People headed to the UK must apply in advance for an electronic travel authorization that will be valid for 2 years. The European Union and the United Kingdom have announced updates to travel rules that will affect Americans going abroad. Some of those rules have been rolled out in recent months, while others have had delays. The US and the UK governments are also testing a new program to speed up international flight connections. The requirements for travel vary based on the destination. The UK says US citizens need to get electronic travel authorizations ahead of their flights. The EU will eventually require Americans to do the same, but the deadline has been pushed back. The US has long made foreign travelers complete authorizations ahead of time of their trips. So here's what US citizens need to know ahead before they travel across the Atlantic. Number 1, do I need a visa? No, but travelers are obligated and obliged to register before entering certain countries. People headed to the UK and London must apply in advance for an electronic travel authorization that is valid for 2 years. In April, the UK increased the fee to £16, or about $22, from the original £10 price. Those headed to the EU need not apply, yet the travel authorization known as ETIAS won't launch until the last quarter of 2026, according to a timeline endorsed by the EU Home Affairs ministers. Despite cutting their guidance based on weakened domestic bookings, American executives say that their airlines' demand for international trips this year remains strong. So U.S. citizens took more trips to Europe in 2024 than in prior years, with the National Travel and Tourism Office logging about 22.2 million departures, an 8.6% increase from the year before. Americans' travel authorization for the EU, known as ETIAS, won't launch until the last quarter of 2026. What happens when I arrive? The continent's digital registration system, known as the Entry-Exit System, is now set to launch October 12, 2025, and roll out over the next 6 months. Travelers who arrive at the border of any of the 29 European countries using the system will have their faces and their fingertips scanned and logged. These countries are the 29 in the Schengen area, including Italy, Greece, and Spain. The UK isn't part of the Schengen area. This isn't optional. It is mandatory. If travelers refuse, they will be denied entry. So Americans headed abroad this October of 2025 might not have their fingerprints scanned on the initial visit, but the phased rollout plans allow countries to slowly deploy biometric functions. After 3 months, meaning in early 2026, the countries need to have these measures enabled for at least half of their border crossing. Number 2, will airport security screening change? The screening itself won't change, but a new security program speeds up flight connections. The program simplifies a common pain point for travelers who often have to factor in large amounts of time for layovers to ensure that they can go through security and recheck their bags. Certain travelers at Heathrow Airport, for instance, will soon be allowed to connect to international destinations without going through security a second time. It's called one-stop security, and it allows certain travelers at London's Heathrow International Airport to connect to international destinations without going through security a second time. In July 2025, the program also began working in reverse. Travelers flying from Heathrow to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport or Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport could take part in the program for connections in the U.S., meaning they don't need to recheck their bags and go through security again. Travelers must be departing from or flying to Dallas-Fort Worth or Atlanta's Hartsfield Airport and flying on the following airlines: Delta, Virgin Atlantic, American Airlines, and British Airways. Passengers don't need to opt in or have any type of prior eligibility, and participation is free. So I'd like you to share your thoughts. What impact could these new European travel rules have on your plans? Join the conversation below, and we will try to help you with any of your questions. And thank you for watching.
YOLO adventure.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. And we'll see you in the next video.
YOLO adventure. There's so much more.